Hi, Keith Murray with Integrity Senior Solutions. Today we're going to continue our series on how Medicare works, and in part 2 today we're going to talk about the value of using an independent agent and how that can save you money over your lifetime of being on Medicare. Basically, you have two types of insurance agents that represent Medicare plans. You have independent agents and you have captive agents. A captive agent is going to be an agent who works for just one insurance company or maybe a family or group of insurance companies. When I first started in the insurance business back in 1996, I worked as a captive agent. I worked for Bankers Life and Casualty Company. And when I went to go visit someone and talk to them about their Medicare needs or life insurance needs or whatnot, the only thing that I could do to help them was to present the plans that I had with Bankers Life. That was it. There was no other choice. Either they could buy the Bankers Life policy that I was representing or they wouldn't. There was no other choice. They could look elsewhere. They could do something else. But if they were going to have me as their agent, the only way they could do that was to take a policy with Bankers Life and Casualty. Now, as an independent agent, we actually contract with all the insurance companies out there. I'm contracted with over 30 Medicare companies across the country in several different states. And what happens now is when somebody needs a Medicare supplement plan, I can actually shop the market for the best price, period. So now, as an independent agent, I am no longer beholden to just one company. I don't have one company that I have to try to sell the benefits of using that particular company and why their price is so much higher. We can just shop around to find the best price and the best situation for each and every individual. And it's going to be different in every zip code across the country. The best plans in one county of Georgia are not going to be the same as the best plans in one county in Texas or Kansas or Mississippi or any place else. They're all going to vary. And so having an independent agent that can shop the market and find what's best for your situation is very important. So I do want to show you how the software works, where I compare all the companies and whatnot and the plans and the costs. But before I do, I want to cover one other thing very quickly, and that is how there is not any value in you going directly to the insurance company to enroll versus using an agent. And let me explain why. When you call the insurance company to enroll in the plan, they are simply going to take your enrollment. They will not give you information about what's coming down the road. They will not tell you if there's a rate increase coming next week, in 2 months, 4 months. They're simply not going to give you that information. They will just take your enrollment and then they'll be on their way. As an agent, I can see those things when they're coming. I keep up with that information every day. I check the releases from the insurance companies. I check when the insurance companies file a rate increase with the state insurance commissioners across the country and the states that I'm licensed in. These are things that we keep an eye on as an independent agent to make sure that you are getting the most information to make the best decision that you can. The other thing that they're not going to do is they will never, ever tell you their prices of their competitors, ever. They do not want you to know where they stand in the market. They're not going to tell you whether they're the 6th cheapest or the 26th cheapest. They're simply going to take your enrollment and be on their way. An independent agent can look and see where they fit in the marketplace. And the funny thing about it is, these companies that you call directly and enroll, I'm already contracted with them. And you could have the services of an independent agent working for you. Now, some people sometimes get confused and think, well, it may cost me a little bit more to have an independent agent working for me. That's not the case at all. Whether you go through an agent or whether you go directly to the company, your price is exactly the same. When these companies file their rates with the insurance commissioner of each individual state, they have one price, whether you go through an agent or whether you go directly through the company. So you might as well put this free service to work for you. Let an agent watch after these things for you. When you have a claim come up, you can call the agent. If you call the insurance company and talk to somebody there, the next time you call, you're probably going to get somebody else. So I just want to real briefly show you how the software compares the different plans that I was telling you about. All I have to do is put in a zip code, age, gender, tobacco or non-tobacco, and what plan we're looking at, as well as an effective date, and it'll pull up and show me every company that's available in that zip code for the Plan F or Plan G or whatever we're looking at. And in this case, you can see right here, Bankers Fidelity Assurance Company is the cheapest Plan F at $131.27. And then if we look down, we can see some other companies we know: Aetna Health and Life, America, Central States, New Era, Transamerica. These are all some companies here. If we go way down this list down here, we talked about the insurance companies where you can call and enroll directly. 173.82, 174, 174.75. And if you call these companies, I guarantee you they're not going to tell you, hey, we're $43 more expensive than the cheaper plan for identical coverage. But hey, you can help us with our advertising budget and all the mailers and stuff that we do. But they're simply not going to give you this information. And one other thing real quickly that I can do is I can see the financial strength of each company, when their last rate increase was, how much their last rate increase was. If we look here at Aetna in February of this year, or February 2016, this was recorded in 2016, they had a 5% rate increase, the only rate increase they've had in the 3 years that they've been here. We can see their strength, what their loss ratio is. That's very important. That tells us the amount of claims they're paying out versus the premiums that they're bringing in. That's important to let us know if there's a rate increase possibly on the horizon, because if the loss ratio, if they're losing money, they're going to raise their rates. So that's information that we can see. So this is just one of the extra values that I can bring to you as an independent agent, and why you need to work with an independent agent over going directly to the company. So as you can see, there's a lot of value to be had with going with an independent agent. And the most important thing that you can remember of everything that we've talked about in this video is that there is no charge for this service. Whether you go direct to the company or go through an independent agent like me, it's the same price. You are not going to be charged any more for all the extra services that an independent agent can bring to you. So I invite you to give us a call. The telephone number is on your screen. It is 1-888-228-6119. Visit our website, expertmedicare.com. There's a form there that you can put your information and ask any questions that you may have. You can email us at keith@expertmedicare.com. Be sure to like the video. If you like what you saw there, give me a call if there's any questions you have or anything I can do to help. I do appreciate your time. Have a great day.